All right, so task 1 for Unit 1, Activity 3, looking at the main ideas and supporting details for a graphic organizer. So let's open up this document and let's have a look at what you guys are going to be doing. So again, make sure that you click File, make a copy, and then throw it in your portfolio. You will need it later. And then you will be submitting this to the assignment area, and the assignment box will have the same name. So let's have a look. Graphic organizers. So in this assignment, you are going to choose between one of 2 different graphic organizers. It doesn't make a difference to me which one you grab, so figure out which one sort of speaks to you, I guess. But let's look at before you jump into it, I've just pulled this from the content area, but I haven't opened the whole content area because it's just kind of wordy. So let's think about it. So look at the title and any keywords that jump out at you. So when you get to your graphic organizer, I would open up both links, look at the titles, see which one kind of jumps out to you a little bit more. Does it give you a clear idea of the topic? Does it look like a topic that you already know something about? Do the title and the keywords raise any questions that you're beginning to wonder about? So kind of have a look at the 2 of them, decide which one you think is a little bit more interesting, because you will be doing 2 assignments based on this graphic organizer. So the next thing, is this topic something that you are interested in spending more time on? So kind of scroll around the images, look for any additional information about the topic and the kinds of ideas and information that you might be reading about when you get into the topic a little more. So look at how the words and images are organized. Does it look to you like you will need to focus carefully on certain aspects of the text? Usually in a graphic organizers, there are things that are in, little boxes, or they're bold, or there's arrows, or there's different ways that the author or the creator of the graphic organizer is trying to draw your attention into specific things. So that's what you're going to want to kind of pay a little bit of attention to. So what are you going to do then? You have a choice. There is the first infographic here. Let's open that. And then we've got the second one. So the first one, the title of it is How is Wind Power Harvested? The second one is The Most Polluted Places in the World. So let's pull these both up. So remember, you are only choosing one. You should be able to close that down. And you're going to want to sort of have a look around. So how is wind power harvested? Let's get rid of that. And then you're going to want to look at all the different pieces of this infographic. I can't remember. I think if you click on it, yeah, it'll look a little better. And then you could just do your Control Plus, yeah, to resize it. That might work a little better. So scroll around. How is wind power harvested? So what do you think this infographic is about? There's a pretty big title screaming to you right there. How does it work? What's some other information that's on here? Where are the largest wind farms? There's some stuff to do with money. There's some positives and negatives. There's some information that's talking about how fast the wind energy is growing, wind power capacity across the world. You're looking at cost. So there's lots of information going on in this infographic that you would really want to take some time and look into. So that's your first choice. Your second choice is, oh, I've got it too big. Hold on. Oh, I've got it really big. Okay. Second choice is this daily infographic, the title, The Most Polluted Places in the World. So you might want to click on that. You should be able to then, will it increase? You might have to click on it. There we go. You'll have to click on it again, and then you should be able to increase and kind of cruise around this infographic. So what are some things that stand out in terms of the title? What are some things that stand out in terms of images and layout, things that they've put on this infographic, special numbers, titles. So you're going to want to pick the one that you want to spend some time looking around and getting familiar with. So those are your two choices. Let's look at what your task is. So your task, again, is to look at and figure out what the main idea of the graphic organizer is, and be able to highlight how that is the main idea using supporting details that you are finding on the graphic organizer. So right here, we've got main idea. Main idea can often be found in the first paragraph and is usually the first paragraph and restated in the final paragraph. We are looking at a graphic image. Often the main idea is jumping out to you in different ways, which is why I've copied this here. So things like the title, what's jumping out from the title for you? And then you're going to, once you think you have the main idea for your graphic organizer, kind of ask yourself, does this make sense when you look at the rest of the infographic? So if I think that the main idea is something specific, then I would look at all the different pictures to see, does that then make sense with the graphic organizer? If it doesn't, maybe you have a different main idea to that graphic organizer. So in your or your infographic, sorry. In your organizer down below, you are going to put the title of the infographic that you choose. You are going to say what you think the topic is. And then you need to think about what is the main idea. So what was the person who created this infographic trying to, what was the purpose for them even creating it? And then you're going to come up with supporting details. So keep in mind, this is a first visit to this assignment. So you can either spend time now and really take your time doing this part, or you can spend time later, but you will be revisiting it and you will be doing a more formal write-up that I will address in task 3. So oops, I shouldn't have done that. That might have messed up the video. So again, you are just looking through the infographic. There's some prompts here. Pick only one and then pull out the information. So that is your task, your first task. This then gets submitted to the assignment area, and you've also thrown it in your portfolio for me. So 2 parts to that.